You know what else you're gonna spend some money on?
Tell me.
Gambling. Gambling. I hate that the Supreme Court overturned like sports betting because it now has normalized everything. We just talking about investments. Everything is a investment. Investment and gambling are like intertwined now because now you got platforms where you can bet on anything basically. Is it going to rain tomorrow in LA?
Right.
Like, you can bet on all of this stuff. And now the US government is taking advantage of it. So
tell me about it.
Starting January 1st, 2026, a new federal tax rule will significantly change how gambling losses are treated in America. So under the new updated policy, taxpayers will only be allowed to deduct 90% of their gambling losses instead of 100% of their gambling losses. And this is a huge deal. So let me give you an example of why this is a huge deal. Okay, let's say I'm a big gambler. I do sports betting, I do whatever. I put up 100,000. I win 100,000, but then I also lose 100,000. So at the end of the year, I basically break even.
Yes.
Right? What the government is saying, yes, you broke even. We don't allow you to deduct that 90%. I mean, that 100% of your losses. We only going to allow you to deduct 90% now.
So you're only going to deduct 90,000.
Exactly. So that $10,000 is now used as taxable income. Even though you broke, that you didn't make. But we're not allowing you to deduct your losses. But if you would have won, you got to pay taxes on that. If you would have lost, you know, you just lost your money.
Yeah.
But even when you break even, on the example that I just gave, you still have to pay 10% of the wager amount that you broke even on. And a lot of gamblers, that's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Depending on how much you lost versus how much you... So you're saying $100,000, but it could easily be $500,000 that you lost in one back, I guess.
Yes, it could be $1 million. Let's say you're a middle class person, you got $50,000.
Who's responsible for this?
So gambling, you can win real big. Let's say you win 100,000, 50,000, 200,000 on a parlay. Now you're investing, you're constantly reinvesting all of this money. When you look back at your tax year and your 1099 from the gambling company, they say you wagered or you won $1 million. You lost $1 million. You now have to pay taxes as if you made $100,000 because you only can deduct.
Yeah.
You only can deduct 90% of your losses.
So you might as well just add that to like your income, basically.
Correct. It has to go on top of your income, which means an extra $100,000, depending on your tax bracket, could mean you got to pay an extra $40,000, $50,000 in taxes.
This is the real you got to pay to play.
Yes, this is a scam. This is basically what this is. The U.S. government, the Supreme Court overturned gambling, and now they're coming in to get. Now they done got all your little brothers, your cousins, your uncles, your aunties. They got y'all hooked. Now they about to cash in on y'all.
So this is the IRS is doing.
The IRS is finessing y'all.
This is crazy.
Now they got y'all hooked and addicted. They are running these commercials. They got LeBron and everybody talk about draft picks and all of this.
This was a setup. They knew they was going to do this.
They knew this. They knew.
They knew they was.
They got you addicted 5 years, and now they about to cash in. It would be as if they legalized marijuana, or just like they legalized liquor, and then now all of a sudden they got new liquor taxes, but they already got you.
You already drinking.
You already hooked. You know.
No, I don't gamble, so I don't think this would necessarily affect me. But imagine all of the people who are like, now is either I pay on, either I win every single time, which I'm not going to win every year, or I pay the taxes, or I stop gambling. Those are your options.
Yes.
Wow.
Because you're gonna pay whether you win or break even.
But it's like you rather pay on your winnings than on something you didn't win.
And that's that means you lose all 3 times. If you really think about it. You paying me if you win.
Right.
You paying me if you break even.
And you paying me if you lose.
You lost. So you lost anyway. So you're a loser. So you cook. So
you're just giving it away.
You just really giving it away.
It's a shakedown.
It's a shakedown. Start investing, y'all. Leave the gambling alone. I have to admit that I grew up a gambler. I used to shoot dice all the time when I was growing up in the
Oh,
hood.
wow.
And
So that's tax free.
well, yeah, I mean, I'm in the streets, right? So I'm not, I'm coming with $100, leaving with
Yeah.
500.
That's
or
the
whatever.
best way to do it. Tax free.
I mean, but now it ain't safe. I mean, now you got
Now it's
gangsters
not,
next
yeah.
to you with 2 pistols. So you got to pay
Talk
them
about
tax.
I didn't lose.
Right? You win. I won.
Yeah, you right. You won.
Like on Friday when that's what happened when Debo. Yeah, Debo. He was like he beat Debo. He was like, keep shooting. He like, all right. Basically he stole it. He stole his money.
Nah, it wasn't gonna be no losing.